He took the risk of blowing up his engine by sealing the cooling vents with tape, just so he could warm up his car faster than his rivals. This reckless move shocked his team leader, because during the race there would be no time to tear off the tape, but they had no other choice. Their opponents were using an engine that was only supposed to be allowed the following season, a move that was essentially cheating, yet there was nothing they could do about it, especially since the race was being held on their rival's home turf. Senna didn't want to lose this chance. Only by winning this race would he earn the qualification to step into Formula 1. But the team's engine manufacturer was in Italy, and there were only 30 hours left before the race. So Senna actually drove all the way to Italy to have the newest engine installed. He barely rested during the trip, and after 15 exhausting hours, he finally arrived in Italy. The installation of the new engine began immediately. Time was so tight that even during meals, Senna had to rush the process along. Fortunately, the manufacturer admired his determination. The race was about to start, but Senna still hadn't appeared on the track. The team leader grew anxious, until Senna rushed back just in time. But the new engine had never been tested on track, and Senna himself wasn't confident of victory. Luckily, he secured a favorable position on the starting grid, but if his rival managed to overtake him during the first 3 warm-up laps, then the championship would slip away from him. So Senna had no choice but to risk sealing the radiator. The team leader reminded him he had only 4 seconds to tear off the tape, or the engine would overheat and explode. At the start, his rival was right behind him, the gap between them razor thin. Any mistake from Senna would mean instant overtaking. During the 3 warm-up laps, Senna held his ground, firmly staying in first place. After 3 laps, he looked for a chance to pull off the tape, but his rival moved to the outside line, attempting to pass. Senna had to accelerate fiercely to defend his lead. The tape remained untouched. He tried again and again throughout the race, but the opportunity never came. His team leader grew increasingly tense, convinced the engine wouldn't survive much longer. Finally, with only 3 laps remaining, Senna managed to tear off the tape. The engine was saved from disaster at the very last moment. Senna went on to win the F3 race. Overjoyed, he realized he was one step closer to his dream. He embraced his mother tightly, sharing the happiness of victory together.